Welcome to Caesars Superdome, home of the Saints here in New Orleans. As we'll see the number 22 team in the country, the Tennessee Volunteers, taking on the 7th-ranked team in the land, the Clemson Tigers. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Kickoff team out there ready to tee it up in this bowl game. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. Play action on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
The play-action fake. He's going to fire deep. Oh, right through his hands. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one.
And the offense clearly saying, we want to take those deep shots. We want to be aggressive. And I think that's a good strategy because it makes the defense really honor what you're going to do. And just missed a little bit, but I wouldn't be surprised if this offense finds a way to come back to some of those deep ones.
Got his man to the left. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on third down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Not many receivers hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donna.
Dropping back, it's Klubnik. Oh, they're after him. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
And how about that? That's already the third target this guy has had on the opening drive of the game. He is a big factor for their success throwing the football. He's got to win the matchups. Even though that one goes incomplete, they got to keep throwing him the ball.
They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Didn't get a ton on the return, but the most important thing, he got the ball, and they've got it at the 48. Welcome to Caesars Superdome, home of the Saints here in New Orleans. As we'll see the number 22 team in the country, the Tennessee Volunteers, taking on the third-ranked team in the land, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Kickoff team is out there ready to get this bowl game underway. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in. And they'll stop him at the 16. Looking to throw, it's Sayin. Takes the easy throw in the flat. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him. And the Buckeyes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Looking to fire. Rushes on him. Makes the grab. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Offenses don't like being in these situations. They don't like having little success on first and second down because now you know I got to pass the football. I got to air it out. It makes me really predictable. So let's make sure you take care of the football and find those plays you really like.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Grabbed over the middle. It's Thurman. Makes his way out to the 20 before he stopped, and that'll bring up a 4th down.
And I love the discipline on defense right there. Big 3rd down. So everyone keeping their eyes on the quarterback, rallying to the ball, making a tackle. Great team defense.
Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. So we're scoreless, their first drive of the game, and this coach is wasting no time taking a gamble by going for it on 4th down in his own territory. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a 1st down. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
The give on the inside. The Buckeyes get enough for the 1st down. The Buckeyes, really the entire state, they pride themselves on toughness. Establishing the ability to run the ball when they want to has always been important here.
Part of that Midwest lifestyle, but when you're Ohio State, you recruit at such a high level. You're going to get great offensive linemen, great running backs, so it's not a surprise that they're usually a physical unit.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit. Let's keep going.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. On the move. snowed under right at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse Reese. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
8th play on this opening drive coming up, and they need a 3rd down conversion. Scanning the field, it's Sayin. Makes the grab, it's Smith. It's a running room. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the 1st down at the 34-yard line.
One of the things I love about this wide receiver, it's not all bombs and posts and go routes. 3rd and long, you just kind of run him not too far down the field. He makes the catch, and he's so dangerous. Making moves, using his speed and elusiveness. He finds a way to get that 1st down and keep the offense on the field.
That's reeled in. It's Smith. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. You're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Didn't get nearly enough done on 3rd down. He's brought down at the 31-yard line. On 4th and 7, analytics, gut feel, or maybe just wanting to keep the offense. They'll go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. On 4th down.
Coaches talk about it all the time. We're going to be aggressive. Well, they were aggressive on that 1st drive. They go for it on 4th down. No dice. Now you put your defense on the field. I like the aggressiveness, but now you got to deal with some of the consequences.
On the run, it's Thomas. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a ball.
He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling.
You know, that really speaks to the idea. Because of the way they play the game.
The Volunteers need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on 3rd down. The short hands, it's Staley. Still on his feet at the 45. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. And the Vols come to the line with a fresh set of downs. We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the 1st half. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Got it behind the line. It's Gaines.
And what a nice play by the DB. You have to understand, that wide receiver gets that ball that quick. It's tough to get him on the ground. Nice job getting a hold of him, getting him on the ground for no gain.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Wants to throw. It's Aguilar. Got his man on the outside. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Welcome to AT&T Stadium, home of the Cowboys here in Arlington, Texas. As we'll see the number 22 team in the country, the Tennessee Volunteers, taking on the 5th-ranked team in the land, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Kickoff team on the field, ready to start this postseason classic. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He's forced out of bounds at his own 19-yard line. An excellent job of coverage on that one. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Carr. Quickly out for the tight end. Got room at the 35. Big play, takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47. And why waste any time? Get right to it, the offense, with a big play right out of the gate. And sending a clear message, Reese, they are going to take shots. They've got playmakers. They've got dudes that can get downfield and locate the football. I love the attitude right out of the gate. Just a short pass to the tight end. Nice quick throw there, and it's so important. Quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on the field. The Irish come to the line facing 2nd and short. Back to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Bauman. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
And it's a great job executing the drag route. You just bring the big fella across the formation, wait for him to come open. Quarterback does a good job seeing him, finds him in the hole, hits him. Perfect job.
Wants to throw on 1st down. He's going to let it go. Right out trying to get it in. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, 1st and goal. And how about taking a big chunk out of this defense on the opening drive? And with the speed they have on the perimeter, Reese, no doubt. They want to come out here and test the secondary, test these DBs, and they know they've got the QB with the arm talent to get the ball there. That's a great start for this offense. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Wants to go up top. Trying to pull his way in. And that was some kind of collision between a couple of big bodies there, and he stopped from getting the 1st down. Well, short completion setting up 3rd down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field? The pressure ramps up on 3rd and goal. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. All right, decision time early. I'm just going field goal here. Put some points on the board and pay off this nice opening drive.
And I get that, but I'm going to be aggressive. I'm going for the touchdown. Even if I get stopped, they got to go almost the whole length of the field. I'm starting the game aggressive.
It's incomplete, and the defense makes the stop and gets the football back.
And listen, I have no problem being aggressive on 4th down, but the consequences of that, now you got to have your defense go bail you out. So you started the game trying to be aggressive. Well, defense, you got to get my back.
There he goes! explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Watching this Tennessee running back, man, he just runs with so much purpose. It reminds me of guys that I used to play against, Jamal Lewis and Travis Henry, two great ball running backs that used to really
turning on the Jets. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field. What a big gain for the offense.
Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
I like this idea by the offense going very up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
Oh, not able to hold his water, and the offense will have it stepped off against them. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. He sends two wideouts right, two to the left on 2nd and 9. Grabbed behind the line. It's Matthews. Defense uses the sideline there, and he gets it into plus territory at the 49.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Looking downfield, it's Aguilar. Flips it out to the back. He ended up going backwards on the play, and they will not convert that third down. So on their first drive of the game, they're going to roll the dice a little bit and go for it on 4th down in their own territory. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes a grab past the marker. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin. And the Volunteers have it with a 1st and 10. Might be changing the route. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. They'll go 4 wide. Twin receivers on either side on 2nd and 6. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Matthews. And he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle. The Vols back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. They won't have time to run another play, and we will take it to the 2-minute timeout. Offense picking up steam. 1st and 10 from the 31. They'll run it from the gun.
Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
And offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch, catch, let me get a few yards.
Back to pass, it's Aguilar. Punch it out of the air. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. Just not able to shake enough defenders and comes up a little bit short.
And I think a lot of times on 3rd down, Reese, you bet on your guy. When you're an offensive guy, you say, okay, he's going to break a tackle, he's going to get north and south and somehow get the first down. Nice tackling by the defense, understanding where they had to get to and forcing the 4th down.
This is a makeable field goal distance, but this offense is thinking touchdowns. They'll go for it on fourth. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Finds him out of the backfield. Runs through a tackle. He'll be run out of bounds at the 14.
Well, it's a heck with being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip-shot field goal with where they were on that fourth down. But they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
The Volunteers started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. Here's the handoff. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. It's a first down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up tempo. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line. No farther than that. No gain on the play. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Finds his big tight end. Touchdown, Tennessee! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
And that is a perfect job by the offense, executing that 2-minute situation. The quarterback was really in charge and focused, made sure that all the right decisions were being made with respect to execution and the clock. This is something you practice all season long, and they execute the 2-minute perfectly here at the end of the half.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. They'll be able to snap it one more time. Let's see how aggressive they are on 1st and 10. This defense will try to keep everything in front. He tries to take the top off. Makes the grab at the 30. They make the stop, but man, oh man, did he almost get a score on the final play of the half. A big game. Notre Dame will kick it off to start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. First play of this drive comes from the 27. He'll start the 3rd quarter with the run. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36.
Love the push by the offensive line on that RPO play. Look how they just work the single teams and the double teams. You see linemen chipping off of their guys and climbing into the 2nd level and getting a hat on the linebacker. That's why those types of plays are successful.
And the Vols will keep this drive going.
It's not a flashy play call, but that is exactly what it was designed to do. Get 2 yards, get the first down.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Finds his tight end. There he goes. He stopped just short of midfield. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 48.
Love the decision-making by the quarterback there on the RPO play. Defense took everything away deep down the field, so just check it down, get it to your guy in the right flat, and let him go get yards.
And the Volunteers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. This is a designed run. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Vols are moving quickly down the field. Quick release by the QB. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, give the defense credit on that one because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there, and they create a negative play.
And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
Nice play by this defense again, and I feel like it's a broken record. I think guys, like, seriously, both defense playing at a high level. Which offense can get a spark, make a big play, and get something going?
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. That's caught. It's Staley. Gashing the knee on the right. Almost took it all the way there, but it's a huge gain, and they're set up with a 1st and goal.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield, and he moves the sticks.
On the move. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. The Volunteers want to crank the tempo. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Huge play in the red zone. 3rd and goal coming up. It's incomplete, but here comes the flag, and I think it's going to be a 1st down.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
And the Vols trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. They're trying to slam it in. And the defense stuffs the run, and the ball will remain at the 2. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Gets it out quickly. Touchdown ball! The offense cashing it in on that drive.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away. Count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done. And now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
And he makes the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Back to throw, it's Carr. Tight end finds a soft spot. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be 1st down. Good start to this drive, and they'll need much, much more if they're going to give them a finish.
They need a ton more of this, but you got to start the drives great. The first play needs to be really good. That was a good start. Now we got to keep building on it, and we got to do it in a hurry.
Well, this offense has not put their best product on the field today. They've got no points to show for any of their efforts so far, but they've still got a chance. But if it's going to happen, it has to happen now in this 2-minute situation. This is where their playmakers need to step up.
They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. He unleashes a long one. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Well, the defense didn't get caught napping there. In this situation, you know they have to stay alert for the deep ball.
Yeah, so what defense am I going to call? I'm going to keep some DBs back deeper. I'm going to keep my safety a little bit deeper, understanding they're down. They're going to have to attack down the field. I'm going to stick to my...
He's going for it all. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. Notre Dame facing a 3rd and long, trying to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the big fella. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
And this offense has not had much to cheer about. There's something right there. Let's see if they can string a couple of plays together. Listen, this game's probably over, but this offense has got to find some kind of a rhythm, something they can hang their hat on so that moving forward, this offense has an identity.
Looking to throw, it's Carr. Grabbed in the middle, it's locked. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down. Less than a yard to go to pick up the 1st down. To the air on 2nd down. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
And you just got to know the situation of the game, obviously. After that incompletion, now setting up 3rd down. You still got timeouts. You can attack the middle of the field. It's all out there for you. There's no need to panic. Because of those timeouts, you still have an eternity to get back in this game.
They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one.
Finally, the offense is able to come up with a big play. Where's that been all game long? I mean, a goose egg right now on the scoreboard. You just got to wonder, though, is it just too little too late?
Going for 6. And it's caught for the late touchdown. So how about this? Maybe we are set up for a finish.
Well, the offense did their part. You're just trying to apply some pressure on the opponent, right? Yeah, you're down right now, but if you can find a way to get the ball back with some time on the clock, they're within striking distance still to win this game.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. So a scoring drive there of 83 yards, and they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Guys, you want to be productive here and not go into a shell, but you've got to take care of the ball.
Yeah, and I think you said productive, Reese. Productive at this point in the game is running the clock and getting 1st down. So, Jesse, I can expect this defense to be aggressive, way up near the line of scrimmage, bringing a bunch of bodies, trying to stop the run.
And that's why it puts a lot of pressure on an offense, David, because you know if you do try to throw the football, it's probably man coverage, you're probably getting blitzed, it's going to be into a small window. It is not easy to execute in this situation of the game.
Looking for a gap. It's Thomas. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
move. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. You want to talk about building confidence? Coming through with clutch plays, making the winning plays at the right time can really set the course for the rest of the season.
Yeah, Reese, maturity and experience matters, and this team has guys that have played a lot of snaps, they've seen a lot of looks, and they've lost close games like this in the past. That wasn't the case today, David. Too many guys out there making big-time plays.
And I think belief is what you build. That confidence, you know you're going to win. You don't think you're going to win. You know you're going to make that play in the big moment that continues to build on week-to-week success. And you look up and you're like, dang, we strung a couple wins together.
And with that, the season comes to a close for these two teams. Another bowl game is all wrapped up, and we are finished as well. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, thanking our entire crew and thanking you. Welcome, everyone, to AT&T Stadium, home of the Cowboys here in Arlington, Texas. As we'll see, the number 6 team in the country, the Oregon Ducks, taking on the 22nd ranked team in the land, the Tennessee Volunteers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Kickoff team out there ready to tee it up and get this bowl game underway. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Makes the quick grab. Runs through the tackle.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but you've got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
The Ducks can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll run it from the gun. He's loose. Oh, a lot of space. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35.
And busting big runs like this, we always talk about the running backs, but it's the big boys up front, paving their lanes, those receivers gluing on those DBs that make these plays really go for big yardage.
And how about those receivers? Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
And that is just what this defense needed. Nice job getting upfield, getting after the quarterback, putting that last play behind him. Big gain, so what? Great job being dialed in on first down, to the pass, and getting the sack.
Gets the back moving. More to the air. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
How about this defense coming out the gates? First drive, getting to the quarterback. They wanted to affect the quarterback, make him feel uncomfortable. Already 2 sacks on this first drive.
Here's a heat. Past the 30. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit. And the Ducks moving quickly to the line.
Nice job. Nice way to end that play for the QB. He does a really...
Welcome, everyone, to AT&T Stadium, home of the Cowboys here in Arlington, Texas. As we'll see the number 5 team in the country, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, taking on the 22nd-ranked team in the land, the Tennessee Volunteers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. Kickoff team out there ready to tee it up in this bowl game. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. The Big Orange churning out those first downs on the ground, sort of like Arian Foster used to do.
Yeah, you couldn't write the script any better. Just pound the ball, establish the run game, opens up the play action, exactly how you want to run your offense.
And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Full wide out set, 2 on either side on 2nd and 10. Caught in the backfield. It's Matthews. Turning it on. Oh, he thought for sure he was going to be able to house that one, but a huge pickup all the way down to the 12.
And that's That's the dangerous part about this offense, man. They'll get the ball out to a receiver. They can do that. They can make plays after the catch. Hard to bring down, hard to tackle. That's why this offense can be so explosive.
Pulls and fires complete to the right. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I'll tell you, the offense might be setting up a shot down the field here. You might see them later fake the wide receiver screen and see if they can hit a tight end or another receiver running up the boundary. Keep your eye open for that.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. Just going to keep it after the snap. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Volunteers!
We know a lot of offenses like to script their opening 10 plays going into games. They practice it over and over and over again throughout the week, and you just saw flawless execution on the opening drive by the offense. A nice job mixing in pass and run, getting different guys involved here early. They cap it off with a nice run late, but what a great job to take control of this game and the offense. They've got it moving now.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He's able to sneak his way across the 20 and steps out at the 21. He'll keep it himself. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. He's got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
When you play zone coverage, you got a wide receiver that's a beast. It becomes very, very difficult. Got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver having a lot of success.
It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. To throw, it's Carr. Pocket breaking down. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Shoots it to the left. Got his man downfield. Crosses the 30, he's got away. Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
Caught in the backfield, it's locked. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Second down, he'll throw it. Makes the grab. Touchdown, Irish! Haul that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score. So much about the passing game is about timing, execution, communication, and these two, that's a virtual textbook there.
And no doubt about it. And the receiver making plays for his quarterback, being dependable, running the route to the right depth consistently. Does a great job running this route. Great result because of it.
On the move from inside his 5. Slips through the line. This guy is so dangerous. He excellent vision to find a lane and get it out and set up the offense with good field position. First play of the drive comes from the 38. the gun. They'll run it inside. Got the first down and more. And a good pickup to move the chains, and the clock will expire, and that's how they'll be set up to start the second quarter. First play of the period, first down here. They're going to ride this running back. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground. He gets north fast.
From the shotgun, the inside give.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive points.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Calls his own number. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide.
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around a quarterback that can. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball, because defensively, it starts to limit your coverages. It starts to limit what I can do. It makes me play the quarterback every single play. Just makes your job as a defensive coordinator extremely hard.
The clock winds down to 2 minutes, and we will take a pause for the 2-minute timeout. And the Volunteers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Quarterback will keep it. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. He'll take it himself. Oh, he's got some space. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
Man, the evolution of the quarterback position. Basically, you should call them running backs who throw the ball really well now.
And, guys, you know the other thing that happens here is that sets up the next play, because you've sort of left the defensive line gassed trying to run down the quarterback.
Oh, you got to be in shape, chasing him around all day on design runs, on scrambles, and, you know, it's just, and the play.
And they will score! Touchdown, Tennessee!
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up, and keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Back to throw, it's Carr. He wants to go deep. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but 2nd down coming.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if you can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Steps away to find some room. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoked the fear of God into this defense, because this 3 and out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Snagged out of the air. At the 40, there he goes. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42, and now this offense is clicking. You always hear run the route deep enough to get the first down, but if you don't, you better fight your way there, and he did.
Yeah, nice job. And listen, catch the football, understand fourth and short, the situation, and then go get that first down. Don't dilly-dally. Don't try to make a home run play. Get past the sticks. Nice job of understanding that situation.
And he just chucks it into the fourth row.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Going to throw it over the top of the D. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
Hey, listen, the quarterback didn't get the completion on that throw, but that doesn't mean you can't try again. Trusting your playmakers outside to push the field and stretch it vertically and make a play for you. It won't surprise me to see this QB take more shots as this game goes on.
That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
Man, this defense is so athletic in their front seven. They're able to fight off the blocks on that third down screen play, make the tackle. Now it's setting up fourth down.
When you're around midfield, there's not really much of a choice. Go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And that one falls incomplete. A huge stand by the defense.
Well, here's a classic sudden change situation early in the game. We're going to see a few of these as the game goes on, but with the defense getting that stop on fourth down in their opponent territory, the offense now has an opportunity to come out here and maybe take a shot in this sudden change situation, see if they can catch the defense napping.
They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Looking for a man. It's Aguilar. Unloads to the wideout. Rolls it in. Inside the 35. Knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Here's a quick throw out to the left. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off cover. But you can tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle from us.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Active hands from the defense forcing that incomplete pass.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Absolutely center cut. And now the lead is extended a little further. That late-in-the-half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. He calls for the fair catch and makes it deep in his own end, and he might have been better off seeing if that ball would just trickle into the end zone. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see how they handle it. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Back to pass, it's Carr. Working on the right. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Looking to throw on first down. Wide open downfield. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And as the clock is winding down here in the first half, they'll send out the field goal team. And the kicker delivers the free ball to finish off the drive. They're back to within a touchdown. 17-10 is the score. The Vols will kick it away to start the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the second half. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Throws for the tight end. Makes a connection.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back in zone against such smart players nowadays.
Dropping back, it's Carr. Here's the pressure. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Takes the handoff. It's locked. He picks up 4. That'll leave them with 3rd and 6. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Got it in the middle, it's locked. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
Love the 3rd down call. Throwing the angle route to your back, working one-on-one against that defender. Easy pitch and catch for the first.
Got his man down the middle. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
And the defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get 2 bodies around him, maybe get some safety help as well, because right now they do not have the answer for this guy.
Notre Dame ready to go with another first down. The RPO fired complete to the left. Stop is made at the 8, but it'll be enough to set up a 1st and goal. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. A first down run in the red zone. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Notre Dame! Now you know why you do all of those squats, all of those deadlifts, extra time in the weight room.
No doubt. Get that lower body strength so you can just shed people off of you. What a great job smelling the end zone and getting in.
All tied up and just about set to kick it away. He'll call for the fair catch here. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Making side adjustments here. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And And this offense is just, they've struggled to get in a rhythm. And I like they take a shot down the field, but interested to see how they can maybe get some easy completions for this quarterback and get him in a little bit of a rhythm.
Second down, they'll go to the air. He'll take another shot here. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
We've seen this offense click and hum, and it's not clicking. Something's a little bit off, and I like the deep shot down the field. At least it wasn't an interception, but they got to find a way in this O to manufacture some first downs and some passing yards because everything's been difficult today.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. Third and long. Ball's at the 25. Dropping back, it's Aguilar. Catch in the middle, it's Jefferson. Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line.
Nice job by the quarterback, pre-snap and post-snap. He knew the defense was going to be playing zone coverage, and there was no doubt in his mind where he was going with that football.
Caught in the backfield, it's Gaines. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
Defense, man, it helps you a lot when you can be a linebacker or a corner or safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break on the football right away and limit gains like right here on this play.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Out of the gun to give to the back. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. After swapping ends of the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. Catch in the middle, it's Jefferson. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
Man, and that's just making it way too easy on the defense. They're laughing at that short throw. They're like, really? Okay, we'll just make an easy tackle and jog our punt return team out on the field. We're going to make it that easy for us.
A tie game here late, and they do not want to give up this football. They'll go for it on fourth down. Looks as if he's going to run it. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
And how about the simple run? Like, I believe in my guys. We're going to pound the rock. We're going to get the first down. Nice job by this offense.
The Volunteers have their offense in high gear. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Unloads quickly. They get him down at the 34-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup and a first down.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
And the Vols will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking for room, it's Thomas. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
And this offense doesn't have very many runs left in them. They try to sneak in the run. Nice job by the defense making the tackle. But they've got to try to maximize their time, maximize their plays to try to get some points on the board.
They go right back to it. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. And the Volunteers line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Trying to make magic on the scramble. It's a seam wide open. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. The Vols had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Going to work on second down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. A run for the quarterback. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
Home crowd not going to love it. You got to throw the ball to win this game. They do not like the play call with not a lot of time left in the game.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. Fire into the right, complete. Touchdown ball! And in the final moments, they've taken the lead.
Late in the game, as a coach, you're trying to find something that will work. And how about the big fella, the tight end, comes up huge. You needed a play, you found him, and he delivered.
The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He makes the fair catch deep in his own end, and I get the criticism, but man, he probably wanted to at least save a few yards in field position. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air, it's Carr. Got it set up on the outside.
I love screen passes on offense, but you got to do them in different ways. To the running backs, you can do them to receivers, do them to tight ends. Didn't gain any yards on that one, but don't be afraid to dial that play up again later.
They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. He wants a big play here late. Throw to the sideline, and it's complete, and they've got a big play. Everybody wants the big play in this situation, Jesse, but he was smart. Catch, first down, out of bounds.
Yeah, you just got to know where you are on the field, right? Reese, great awareness by the receiver, making the catch, getting out of bounds as fast as possible.
That last play is the kind of thing the offense can really build some momentum on, and now they've got it first and 10 outside the 40. Oh, he wants it all. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And you absolutely expect those shots from this offense, and I love it. The defense was prepared. You got to know where the burners are. You know he can go, so you got to play that deep route. They play it great. Don't get...
Trying to get behind the defense. It's a big stride inside the 10. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
And in this situation now, if you're on offense, what do? You kick the extra point, tie it, and hope for overtime? Or are you aggressive? Do you decide to go for two right here and see if you can take the lead with just seconds left in the game?
And no problem on that extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the fourth. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well and to not give back that last score. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He steps out of bounds just across the 20 at the 21. Decent starting field position here. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. He wants to change this route. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Snagged in the middle, it's Jefferson. They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. To the air, it's Aguilar. Quarterback moving. Throwing on the run. He's got it on the right. Timeout is called with just a single second left. And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. He will have to unleash a howitzer to try to win the game from here. The field goal is no good. Now all of the pressure switches to their defense. They've got to get a stop. Nothing to work with as they try to force another round of OT. So here comes our first play of overtime. They'll give it to the back. Stop is made, but he picks up 4 yards down to the 21-yard line.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Throwing right. And they're not on the same page there. The timing on that throw and on the route was just convoluted, messed up from the beginning.
And you see quarterbacks and wide receivers in the offseason always working on timing and always working on throwing on air. But when you put a defense in front of them, now things start to speed up a little bit. A lot of times you'll see these little mistakes and where it looks like just they're not on the same page all the time.
They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
I mean, good news here, they get the completion. Bad news, though, not enough to pick up the first down. The target there, he's got to do a better job understanding where the first down marker is, make sure he gets the right depth on his route. Now, all of a sudden, head coach has a big decision.
The tension, the intensity, the drama, the offense steps to the line on fourth down in overtime. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs.
And sometimes the best defense is getting a little bit lucky. He was open. He had a chance to make a play. He just drops it through his hand. It was pretty good defense, but you take those breaks when you can get them.
Defense has its back against the wall as they try to extend this game and force another overtime. Leaves it with the back. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
With the run on first and goal.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front on the point of attack.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
And this offense trying to be physical inside the 5-yard line. I get it, but I tell you what, Palmer, this quarterback has earned some trust from me with the day he's had.
Yeah, right now he's thinking, put the game in my hands. I'm playing well, and I'm seeing the defense well. I see what they're doing from a coverage standpoint. Count on me to throw a touchdown.
He got it in, and the celebration is on. A walk-off touchdown in OT.
And I love the physicality of this offense. It's third and goal. It's money time. I've got to be more physical than you. And that's exactly what this offense just did. Put the ball on the ground and put it in the end zone.
What a thriller. What a confidence builder to be able to come up with a win like that in overtime.
This team has to love their ability to come up with big plays and big moments. How about in overtime, the individual efforts we saw, this team playing as a unit, doing enough and doing everything that was needed to get the W.
It's such an exciting game, up and down, back and forth. It's heartbreaking if you lose, but when you come through with these games late in the ball game, it gives you confidence throughout the season to continue to build on it. What a great win.
That's going to do it for us here, and for these two teams, that's going to do it for a season.
Welcome, folks, to Hard Rock City and the home of the Dolphins here in Miami, Florida. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Tennessee Volunteers, taking on another team from the SEC, the Oklahoma Sooners. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit, and this is it. This football season's ultimate game. Time to find out who's going to emerge as national champion. The kickoff team is out there, and you can feel the energy. One game to determine the national championship. Return starts from inside the 5. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. Throw by the quarterback off the RPO. He's tackled short of the 30, but that's good enough for a first down.
You know, this is what makes this receiver so dangerous. If you play him in man, he can run by you for a big play. You decide to sit back in zone, and he's got the savvy and instincts to be able to find that soft spot in the zone, make a catch, and be dangerous after the catch as well.
That completion makes it second down. Scanning the field, it's Mateer. He'll try a pass here. Grab near the sticks. It's Gibson. Brought down, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 49.
In all of our prep work coming into this national championship, I really wondered how this secondary would hold up against this quarterback and this group of receivers. They better be ready to make some adjustments because right now, this quarterback is having his way with it.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
They call the counter play here. Run it up the middle, but stuff for no gain.
It's another good job here by this defense, and I think all the build-up and hype of the national championship, they really felt challenged. And right now, they're winning the line of scrimmage. They've gotten this offense to a third down situation. Let's see if they can get off the field here to start the game.
Swarm for the pass rush, a sack.
You know, a lot of times when you see a sack like this, you got to give a lot of credit to the coverage downfield. I don't think the quarterback really felt good about anybody being open, so he held the ball just a little bit too long and allows the defense to come up with the first sack of the game.
Trying for a fourth down completion. Looking to scramble. Looks like he's going to run it. Oh, they've stopped him short. What a fourth down play, and they will take over on downs now.
Well, Chris, there's crazy, then there's what we just saw. I'm not sure what this head coach is thinking. Late in the game, trailing by a bunch, I get it. But you've got time, way too early in this game to go for it on 4th and a mile.
Caught in the backfield. It's Matthews. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards. Sets up a nice 2nd and 2.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
They bring him down to the 27. This offense really threatening now.
I love to watch this offense when they can dominate the line of scrimmage and have a talented back behind him. You continue to pick up first downs. You get the rhythm going. We've been watching Tennessee offenses do that for a long time.
Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. And in first down, they go right back to him. Breaks the tackle to get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it.
Well, if somebody talks about a play being blown up, this is a great example of that. That's Exhibit A for how to be physical on defense.
Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. Looking to pass. It's Aguilar. The sure hands. It's Jefferson. And they wrap him up after the completion just short of the first down marker.
How about the arm strength from this quarterback? He really didn't have any other option than to put it right in there and give it everything that he had. Great timing and a good job of squeezing that in between the defenders.
And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. Couldn't quite get in. Tackled down at the 2-yard line. Excellent run. So here we go, an exciting start to the quarter as the offense sets up with a 1st and goal. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Touchdown, Vols! They strike first in this national title bout.
Chris, that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown, but he shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And here's the return from inside the 5. Coverage team brings down the returner. Here's the first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. Back to throw. It's Mateer. Makes a quick grab. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
These undersized slot receivers can be some of the toughest guys to contain for a defense. They're quicker than they really are fast, and they're very elusive, tough to contain in these one-on-one matchups.
Takes the handoff. It's Potts. And they try the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
Well, they get stuffed at the line of scrimmage here. That's going to bring up a third down play for this offense. And, hey, I know it's the first half. With the way this defense is playing and the fact that they have a nice lead, this is an important third down to try to convert here.
With sure hands, it's Potts. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Sometimes you find that open receiver who's short of the sticks, and you hope the run after the catch will be able to give you the first down. The defense does a good job of keeping him short of the sticks. Let's see what they do here.
Needs a completion here on 4th down. He'll take a deep shot here. The pass is intercepted. He's bringing it back. And he's wrapped up after a solid return. So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. Caught behind the line. It's Matthews. The tackle is made. It's a short gain, well short of the marker.
How about this defense? That is called team pursuit. Swarming to this wide receiver on the screen, not allowing him to get his momentum upfield.
From the shotgun, an inside handoff. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Christian, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. That's exactly what we saw right there.
So now it's 3rd and short from the 30. A chance for the defense to make a play here and perhaps force a field goal attempt. The gain is not enough for first down, so it brings up a 4th and short. So now on comes the field goal unit. Oh, and he missed it. The kick is no good. And the lead remains at 7 after the miss.
Now that's going to go down as an empty possession for this offense. No points as he's off target. Now you can see he's hanging his head. Poor kicker.
So they'll start this drive here with less than a minute remaining on the first half clock. And the back gets the football. And he's stopped after gaining 4 yards. So 2nd and 6.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Again, makes it 2nd and medium. Send the back in motion. He keeps it on a design run. And just a short gain this time. They're able to get him down.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal was obviously to hit some big plays. You've got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
Dropping back, it's Mateer. Quick throw complete to the tight end. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be 4th down and inches to go.
Great job by this defensive tackling in space. They are going to keep him short of the first down marker, and a big decision for this head coach on whether or not to go for it or punt it away.
Incomplete, a huge 4th down stand by this defense.
Well, this is exactly what can happen when you're overly aggressive and things go bad. And I get it when it's late in the game and you're trying to climb back into it, but to have a turnover on downs now, man, this one could hurt you.
So they start the drive looking for some late fireworks here, less than 30 seconds before halftime. He's running out of time here. On the move now. And it's incomplete on the throwaway. Couldn't find anybody open. Brings up a 2nd down now.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
After the incompletion, QB tries it again on 2nd and 10. Oh, the pass rush gets home. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. This will likely be the last play of the half. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Hit as he released it. They can't come up with it there, and that's going to do it. Time runs out in the first half. The Sooners will kick this away to start the second half. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start from the 25. First play of the drive now from the 25. First play of the second half, they keep it on the ground. Powers through. And the run moves the ball up to the 33.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Important second down play coming up. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from a first down. That run sets up a critical 3rd down play. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. That's a big hit at the end, but they earn a fresh set of downs.
Boy, just a blown opportunity here by this defense. They got him to 3rd down, a chance to potentially get them off the field. And the fact that they're trailing, they needed to make a play. But you got to give credit to this offense. In the national championship, that big offensive line opened up a hole, and they pick up the first down and keep working clock.
Finds that big tight end for a short pass. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Here the defense was committed to stop the run. And in an RPO, that's a dangerous thing to do. The quarterback sensed that, just pulled the ball out, got it out to the right flat for some good yards.
The balls are moving quickly down the field. From the shotgun, handoff inside. Now they test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. You bring him down after a short gain there.
So much pressure on the defense against the RPO because you're always going to be wrong if it's executed correctly. Here they were determined to stop the run. The problem is you leave yourself vulnerable to a throw into a flat. Right flat's open. The quarterback makes the right throw. Look at these yards.
3rd down play for this offense. They're going to run it. Running through the tackle. They get the 3rd down conversion. 1st down now from the 37.
How impressive these guys been up front today. Big 3rd down. Know what you need to do. Get the 1st down. Continue to hold on to that lead. Continue to work clock. And get that much closer to securing a victory.
And the Volunteers begin a new series here. 1st and 10. Quarterback will throw this out of the RPO. And the ball to the ground. And the defense comes up with the football.
Chris, I cannot believe that he put the ball on the ground, working with the lead in the national title. You just know the head coach and the offensive coordinator told the offense before they ran on the field, guys, hold on to the ball. The only way they get back into it is if we turn it over. It's exactly what they've done, and now your opponent has an opportunity to cut into this lead.
Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Using his legs here. Breaks into the clear. He's got room to run. Touchdown, Oklahoma. A heroic effort here on the biggest stage.
Well, that's one way to make an impact play out of really nothing. What an incredible sprint by this quarterback. He had his track shoes on that play.
He does his job with the PAT, and this ball game is tied here in the fourth quarter. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Stopped at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. Offense out for the first play of the drive, beginning at the 22. Trying to find room. It's Lewis. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Grab behind the line. It's Matthews. They'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over in that time.
It can be hard sometimes in a pre-snap, but if the quarterback can identify the outside coverage, he can avoid these kind of losses. This was just man coverage on the outside, and the secondary pounced on that screen.
Lets it go quickly. Oh, he makes the catch. They bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid gain. So the clock has stopped, and we've reached the last 2 minutes here. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat.
This quarterback right now is throwing in sync. That's 3 throws on this drive to start things off. 3 completions and a nice gain there.
Now it's second down here. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Design quarterback run. 0 running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, that's what we call assignment football by the defense. They took away the back inside, and there's a perfect play to be able to stop an athletic quarterback on the option.
Crucial third down play right here. Throwing off play action. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes. Just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
Drops back, looking for a 4th down conversion. That's caught. It's Jefferson. And that play moves the ball across midfield. First down now from the 42.
What an effort by the receiver here. Good job with the run after the catch to pick up that first down. The pass was short of the sticks, and this receiver is able to get the rest by himself. Terrific individual effort here.
And he'll be smarter right at the line for no gain. This defense get a stop and end regulation with the score tie. That's a design quarterback keeper. He's got the first and still going.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. But just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from running.
The Volunteers come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Gonna run it. It's Lewis. Tough running to avoid a loss that just barely gets back to the line of scrimmage. And the offense will take a timeout here. 13 seconds remaining. Second down after that run on the previous play. QB keeper all the way. And he will be stuffed for no gain. And they stop the clock with a timeout, 9 seconds remaining. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. And there's the handoff. And the defense smothers him for no gain. And a timeout is taken, just 2 seconds left on the clock. So on fourth down, out trots the place kicker in a very big spot here. And a timeout is taken, just 2 seconds left on the clock. So on fourth down, the decision is to trot out the field goal team. Ball spotted at the 30. This field goal to win it from 47 yards out. Long enough and good. A walk-off game winner. Wow. And that'll do it. We have a national champion. With the last team standing at the top of the mountain for national champions.
Well, it's been so much fun to watch this team play all year long. They've had some challenging moments. They've been able to overcome them. And how fitting, a close game in the national championship. They come through one more time. And as you say, they hold the trophy. They are the national champions of the year.
And that's going to wrap it up. For Kirk Street, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.